I know, right? That's what they're always gonna have on the cover.
Tell my friends to go over and see Rebecca. See, nobody but a good girlfriend can tell you that stuff needs to come up a little bit. Nobody but a good girlfriend can tell you, now that roll really should be hanging out between your bra and the bottom part, right? Only a good girlfriend can tell you that. She tells you with respect and love. Rebecca got hold of this garment. I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it. I've got several of them. That it was the first time I had been wearing this one piece by Van Ely. And the problem was, because my breasts were heavy, it was okay from here to here, but it pulled my breast down. Have you had that one piece thing? So when I went to see Rebecca, she started explaining to me the science of why these couldn't stay up while that thing was pushing everything else down, right? So she had this beautiful garment that I just love, and I've been wearing it, and I no longer have to wear all that stuff that I used to wear, and I feel real good, and I look good in my stuff. I took my friend Emma Bell over, and Emma bought this bra, and we went somewhere that night to dinner. I think we may have been at Mario's or someplace, Rebecca, and we ran into some guys. They come by the table and buy you drinks and all this stuff, and Emma said, Mildred took me to the girly shop today. I mean, they're just so pretty, and they just work so well. So if you've not had the Bravo experience, you're in the right place at the right time today. And you know, I don't say this kind of stuff about everything. People come to me all the time with products and services and all other stuff. But I love her, I respect her. I call her my sister because she has the right stuff. And she does it so well, and she respects women, and she does a great job. Please welcome Rebecca Aughton of Bravo Intimates.
Thank you. I really appreciate being here, and the one thing that I'm extremely passionate about is bras. And I did not start out in this business in bras. My background is cosmetics, ready-to-wear, menswear, and I really wasn't too happy in those parts of the fashion industry, and I found my way to a company that needed a sales manager, and they sold bras. So I thought, oh, I can do that. So they whisked me away and taught me a little bit about bras, and then I decided to come home to Detroit and open my own store, because God knows everybody needs a good fitting bra. Okay, so we're going to hand out some brochures to you so that you can follow along, because I'm going to tell you what are the top 3 things that you're doing wrong. Then I'm going to tell you the top 3 things you got to do when you go to get a bra. And then I'm going to tell you the top 3 things and how to keep them in good working order. So as you follow along on your brochure here, and they'll come to each, don't hand them to each other because they're going to come to each row. Great. So please know that inside the brochure, I have given you a $10 gift certificate. So we are passionate about getting you the right fit. It's going to feel a little different than what you walked in wearing. It could be, as Mildred said, a different number, a different letter. When I personally fit people, I never tell them what size it is until we're all done. And then they'll ask me what size, and I have a standard answer. It's a 32B. And it never is. So, we'll get started. The common fitting mistakes are, you shorten the straps, thinking it's going to give you some lift. So, it's all physics, ladies. There's nothing magic about this. If you have to hold something up, it's better to support it from underneath than to hang it from the top. So, if you shorten the straps, it's going to throw your bra off balance And basically, it's just like a seesaw. If it's up in the back, and this is, I wish we had our before and afters, and I have some when you come up. If it's up in the back, it's down in the front. There's no getting around it. Your underband needs to be low and level. And the reason they make these straps adjustable is because everybody's a different length in the torso. Not because you shorten the straps to make it fit. And when I'm in the fitting room, I tell everybody, shortening the straps to make it fit is like tightening the laces on a shoe that doesn't fit. It still doesn't fit. Number two. Number one thing people do wrong as well. Number two, cup's too small. So, if your wire is not sitting, now hers isn't. This is a great example. You see how far away her wire is from the chest wall? Room for a friend. Hold on. Yeah. When I fit you so that you can't even get a cigarette paper in there. That's right. And the reason, it's right there. And the reason being is your underwire is made as a frame to sit against the body. So like my underwire's back here. It's not sitting up here in soft tissue. My underwire is sitting here, 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 and here. So it's a frame that sits against the body, and then the bust falls into it. Make sense? So I have people come in and say, oh, the underwires are killing me. I said, do you think we all walk around with pain? No. And I've seen people come in and they say, look at this scar I have. I said, well, that's because you're wearing a double D and you're a G. Oh, so more depth to the cup. The underband is too big. That's the number 3. So, this is where I start my measuring tape. I measure here, because this is where the base of the bra starts. If your underband is too big, it can't possibly hold you up. What's going to happen is, and this is what everybody does, they come in, they have this ginormous underband on, and then they got the straps hiked up. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's get it really good. Yeah. I've seen people come in with their bras all the way. I actually saw a girl, it was up here. I was like, good Lord. So it's like doing that. It's doing that. So the first thing I do is adjust her bra and try to give her some comfort. And when this rides up, it's all going through that fluff business there. That is not a pretty sight. So you want to keep this bra low and firm. It should be level around the body. Horizontal, level, however you want to think about it. It should be the same place in the back as it is in the front. So this part here is the counterbalance to this. So if this is up, that's down. And there's no getting around it. And I love it when people say, well, this bra fit when I bought it. Yeah. Okay, so those are the 3 things that you don't want to do. Don't shorten your straps. Make sure your cup is deep enough to encompass the entire breast. You want to just gently have them fall in there. We don't need to smash them. You don't want wire sitting in soft tissue, and you don't want that wire poking forward. Doing that, that means the cup's not deep enough. So, we'll move on to solutions. And I'm going to move fast because I want to get to questions and answers. And hopefully the person sitting next to you is going to ask the question that you are too shy to ask. All right, so first thing you want to do, if you even think that you can't do it yourself, which most people can't, get to a store that carries at least 100 sizes. Now you're working with something that's professional. You go to Sears, you go to JCPenney's, you go to Victoria's Secret, they carry like 20 sizes. They're going to fit you in one of those 20 sizes. You come to a store that has at least 100 sizes, they have more tools to get you that custom fit that you need. We carry 160 sizes. Yeah, some people, I had no idea there's that many sizes. And we're always growing. You want to get a fitter that has, well, no pun intended. You want to get a fitter that's got at least 1 to 3 years experience. You don't want the girl who was hired 3 months ago, who's on commission, who's got to sell you something. We don't work on commission. Brandy has been with me a little over a year. She's a fitter extraordinaire, and she works on Saturdays. And she comes from the ready-to-wear area, but she works in finance Monday through Friday. So she brings another set of eyes to the team. And all of my ladies have different ages, different backgrounds, and bring something to the team. So you want to get yourself to an expert. Next, this is how your bra should feel. Your underband should be level, even, and firm. And how I explain it is it should feel like a firm hug. When you reach up, it shouldn't be coming up so that you have to pull it back down. It should feel like a firm hug, not moving around. The underwires lay flat against the torso, and the straps are adjusted for comfort. No more do you have to have the weight of the bust sitting on your shoulders. It should all be lifted from here. This is what's doing 90% of the work. Lifting the weight of the world off your shoulders. So if you have grooves, if you have dents, it's going to lessen those. It's not going to alleviate or take them away, but it's going to lessen those. And then we're going to get to, if you want to follow along, the different types of bras. It's an industry that's, to me, kind of like technology. There's always something new, something better, something they're bringing out, better fabrics for your comfort, things like that. The first one is a demi cup. So a demi cup is a true half cup. This is kind of like your date bra. You got a padded half cup, and when you have a half cup, it tends to give you that really rounded kind of nice fullness in the top cup. And it has also what's called a balcony strap, and that'll sit right on the edge. So I always say I have no shoulders, but I actually have this bra on, and the shoulder straps have not slipped much, and it's because they've moved that strap in the back, so it's not taking a dive. So that's kind of like your date bra. I don't have a lot of people who ask for demis as everyday bras. Full cup is what people ask for every day. This is one of my favorite bras to fit. It doesn't have much of a look to it, but this does the job. I'm telling you, this has triple laminate inside. It's got 5 sections to the cup. The more sections to the cup, the more rounder a look you get, because we don't want that pointy kind of Madonna look. Yeah. People don't come in and say, I want to be pointy. And it's got a stretch top cup. We all have one side different than the other, so this is going to accommodate that. I've had people that I have fit that have 4 cup sizes different. Some people think it's a lot of difference. Most of you have a half cup, maybe a cup size different. And a cup size between one cup and the next is only 1/4 inch in depth. So when I say, oh, this one's a D, that one's a double D, it's not like it's a slight difference. And when you get to a full cup, some of them will have more of a center strap. So that really helps us people like myself who have slopey shoulders. And just because you're wearing a full cup doesn't mean it won't be pretty. So again, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections to the cup. So it gives a nice rounded shape. It's going to sit right in the center, separate everything. As the woman in England who taught me how to fit said, everything should have its own home. So, yeah, so it's going to sit right there. This is my favorite. I just got one of these for Mildred. This is Emma Jean, and this gives such a great fit because, again, it's so sturdy. And it's double laminate in the top cup, triple in the bottom, and quad in the side. So what does that mean? That side sling brings that tissue forward, so you don't get all that like under the arm. Nobody wants that. When you bring that tissue forward, it gives you a really slim looking silhouette. And then this is a great bra. This is Fairform out of New Zealand, and there's just nothing that fits like this bra. This is just an incredible, well-made bra. I sit there and look at stuff when I go to these markets, and I'm like, oh my God, this is great. I can't wait to see this on. And when we order them, they don't come in for 6 months, so I can't wait to open boxes when they come in and get it on somebody. So again, you'll see that piece right there. That brings the tissue forward so you don't have that fullness at the sides. So those are what full cups look like. Full cups don't have to be ugly. And then we go to seamless, and this is something that people, you know, always want, and it's the hardest type of bra to fit. Because when it comes to seamless, either you fit in it or you don't. So I try to tell people when I meet them in the fitting room, what are you looking for? And then I tell them realistically what I think would look best on them. Not everybody's going to fit into a seamless. There is a point where they don't go any higher. If you're beyond an H cup, seamless is not an option. But the full cups today, the lace and the seams can lay pretty flat. And I almost think you get a better shape with a seam. Seams direct tissue, where your seamless, you either fall into it and it fits or it doesn't. This is a contour, and I have a lot of women come in and say, oh, I don't need a padded bra. I got enough. I don't need a padded bra. And they wonder, why is everybody wearing these things? You know, oh, that's for these young people. If you don't want to wear a seam, you have to direct that tissue to get that great look so that everything here looks nice and slim. The foam is what directs the tissue. So it moves it in, it moves it up, and this is a fabulous new style. We just got it in, I can't even keep it in stock. And it has what's called a J-hook. And you can bring these straps together in the back so that if you are wearing, you know, a sleeveless sundress or something of that nature, you can bring those straps together. Got it? This one is called Bijou, and the brand is Elomi, E-L-O-M-I. It's called Bijou, and it only comes in beige right now and magenta, and I got Mildred a magenta one, but it will come in black and I believe a holiday color the end of the month and the following month. And we put that in our newsletter. So when you get a newsletter, you open it up and it's like shopping at home. You can look and see, and we'll have some newsletter sign-ups. You can fill it out and drop it in the bag in the back and we'll sign you up for our newsletter. Or you can go to our website and it's right on the homepage. This is also a contour. This is our #1 selling bra. There is, I mean, look how that projects forward. That is what you're looking for, yeah. And when I go to market and I buy bras, I want to see the center of the cup holding most of the tissue, not something like a teardrop shape. Everybody wants to bring it up, and then you look slimmer in here. This is a great fitting bra. So those are what are called contours, the foam cups. And then we have what's called a molded cup. And you might think the molded cup is actually the foam cup, and it's, in our business, it's not. A molded cup is something like this, and what they do is they put it over a heated mold, and it's a fabric that has some stretch to it. It'll take on heat and stretch to a point, and they put it right over the heated mold. And that's how they get it to be seamless. Yeah, I like these. I'm not a big fan of the contour because it holds in a little heat, and at my age I don't need it, a little bit more heat. So this is a fabulous, fabulous bra. And it has more of a center strap. So that's what a molded is. And then we talked about a balcony, and that refers to the strap position. And that's off to the side. You can see mine kind of sitting right on the edge. And this is a balcony strap, but we've got a lot of depth to that cup. So what we're always trying to do is bring variety to every size range. And I mean, there's a lot of depth to that cup right there, and she's a 34. So just because you have depth to the cup doesn't mean that the underband is big. We start at a 28, we go to a 46. We start at an A and we go to an N. Yep, so this is a great bra. And just because you're full-figured or full-busted doesn't mean you are gonna wear granny bras. Yeah. There's just no reason. I mean, I shop the world for bras, and nobody comes in saying, I want a granny bra. They just don't. You know, they'll say, I need something practical. But I usually spend 45 minutes with a client the first time I meet them, and we talk about what you're looking for, what's possible in your size range. Let's try on these 3 or 4 different styles. Put your shirt on, let's take a look. How does it feel? It always feels different than what you walked in wearing. So something like this is a 44G. So we've brought a lot of different sizes so you can kind of get an idea. But look, it's low. It's not, you know, it's got a low center front so that she can still wear something, yeah, like a deep V-neck and show a little something. That's by Alomi too. That's a gorgeous bra. So all of those things are possible. Spacer fabric is the newest technology in bras. It looks like the foam, but it's not. This is actually, it's like space age fabric. It's a 3D fabric and it crunches. I'm gonna pass it around. And it's almost, you can see through it. And this gives you that same shape as the foam, but a little less structure, a little less stiffness, and air passes through it. So this is the latest and greatest. I'm gonna pass that around. I just love that. And we just got a nursing bra in that same fabric, and that's great for anybody who's nursing because you don't want to hold all that moisture with the nursing pads and all of that in there. And that's what Brandy's handing around is the new nursing bra. Isn't that nice? Great. All right, last but not least is my least favorite type of bra, minimizer. Oh, God. If you gotta have it, we have it. But let me tell you what a minimizer does, because people come in and they say, oh, I want to minimize, I want to minimize. When you compress the breast, it goes out and down, and that is not a good look for anybody. Up and in is so much better to look, but if you have to have it, this is a great minimizer, and again, it's going to be a bigger looking garment because there's no depth in that cup. There's less depth because it's compressing the breast, which I don't think is a really good thing to do, and most people don't look good in it, but if you have to have it, we've got minimizers, and that's what it does, is there's less depth to the cup, and it just compresses, flattens the bust. And I always say, careful what you wish for, because when you compress this, all you notice is this. Not a good thing. No. Okay, so now that we know what you shouldn't do, what you should do, what the different types of bras are, caring for your bras. When I finish an appointment with a client, I say, okay, now that we've got all the good stuff out of the way, we're going to talk about how to care for your bras. And I say hand wash. And they go, oh. I hear that from her. Oh, you got to hand wash these? I'm not saying you got to get out the washboard and scrub it. You just throw it in the sink and let it soak. It's as simple as that. I let it soak. We carry an enzyme that I swear by. It's organic, it's citrus-based. I throw them in there. Sometimes they're soaking all day while I'm at work. But that keeps the structure and the frame of your bra in good shape. You throw it through the washer, even if you have a front loader, and you're going to compromise the shape of those wires. It's going to end up poking you, it's going to be mangled, and this is my favorite story. Lady comes in, she said, I need another one of these bras. We have a profile for every customer. I look up her profile, I see what she bought, I get her another one. I said, well, you just bought this bra. She says, yeah, but I threw it in the front load washer. She says, I'm going to tell you, this is a $1,600 bra. I said, how's that? She says, I threw it in the front load and the wire came out. And it got in the drum of my front loader, and my plumber told me I can't do anything with the washer. That's the next, yeah, that's, throw it in the sink. Put it in the sink, let it soak 40 minutes, rinse well, hang to dry. And you want to wash your bra after every wear. And the reason being is this is stretching as you move throughout the day. It's got to do its job, it's got to hold you up, and at the end of the day, it's stretched out. And this is my analogy. You put your jeans on in the morning, take them out of the dryer, they're nice and snug, you're feeling pretty good. By the end of the day, they're a little baggy, the lycra's giving a little bit. Same thing with your bra, but your bra's got a job to do. It's supposed to take the pressure off your shoulder. So hand wash your bra after every wear. And you want to have a few so that you can rotate them. You don't want to just have one or two. So this is our rule of thumb. If you have 6 or 7 bras, you hand wash and rotate them. They're going to last you about 2 years, plus or minus. If you have less, you can kind of prorate it down. The people that I recommend to have less are our pregnant moms, our nursing moms, and our young girls that are growing. Moms will bring them in, say she's 16, and she might be a 32G. So I'll say 2 bras, wash and wear, wash and wear, wash and wear. And then, you know, she's that young, she could be in, you know, with a growth spurt, she could be in a couple of months getting another bra. So those are the people that I say, and if you're on any kind of medication, and you fluctuate in weight, we usually will fit you just a slightly bit different, but then you might want to only have a couple bras, you go off medication, things change. So, all right, so what else do we have? Everything on the back is just extra information, and what I'd like to do is questions and answers, because I think that's, oh, good. Okay.
Which bra do you recommend for every day?
A bra for every day. Well, it depends on what kind of lady you are. You're a sexy one. Okay. Well then, you gotta wear the date bra, because that's what I have on today. And I think it gives me some good shape, because I'm not real full busted. And it's got a little bit of a line, but I don't care. Oh, she wants to, we do have push-ups. Yeah, so when you come into the fitting room, don't be shy, because I fit post-mastectomy clients that have one breast. I fit a young girl, she was 12, and she had an A and a D. Yeah, and her mom said she was getting ready to go to a pajama party. So what we did is we sewed a pocket into her nightgown and put a form in there so that when she went in the bathroom, put her nightgown on, she was even and she felt great. Yeah, you just, the younger they are, the harder it is.
I've gotten younger, so now I'm saying, maybe you see
how'd you do that?
Long. Gravity has made it drop. Yeah. So how do you?
And that happens to everybody. As we age, things change. And the scale can stay the same and things will shift. And it's normal. And I tell everybody, women will come in and say, well, I'm going to wait till I lose weight, or I'm going to wait till I'm done nursing, I'm going to wait. If you know anything about being a woman, is that it's going to change. Change is constant. You go through menopause, you nurse, you gain weight, you go through puberty. It's a constant change. So what you need is a firmer underband. I mean, if you have the right underband and the right depth of cup, you're going to get a lift.
Anything other than underwires?
I do, yes, we do. We carry non-wire bras, and what I do is when I get a client in who says she wants a non-wire, I will fit her in a wire first, and I'll tell you why. 99% of the women coming to us are wearing the wrong size, so those wires have caused all kinds of pain and grief. So I'll put them in a properly fitting wire, and then I'll put them in a non-wire. So let me tell you a little bit about the construction of a non-wire. This is what everybody's bras look like in like probably the 30s and the 40s, right? Yeah, big old grandma bras, but they worked, and you know, people were really supportive back then. They had fitters and shops that helped you. And this piece right here, I love this stuff. It's called Power Net. This is the life insurance of your bra. If you have a power net in the wing fabric, and this is the wing fabric of your bra, it's gonna just work and hold you up and hold you up and hold you up, and it's just the best product that you can put in a bra. Your non-wires are gonna be a bigger foundation, it's gonna be a bigger garment. The wire created stability to the bra, so it let us shrink the frame of the bra down. So your non-wires are just gonna be a bigger bra. So,
Price range.
Price range. This bra is, hold on, $46. Okay, and I could have mentioned some of the other ones. This bra is $46. Not bad, not bad. This bra, our #1 selling bra, is $62. But that's a 2-year investment. You're not going to put these through the washer. You know, as long as you don't gain weight and you stay within a certain size range, you're going to be able to use these over and over and over. This is your wardrobe. And what I aim to do when you come in is say, you know, what do you normally wear? What do you wear to work? What do you wear at home? What do you wear on the weekends? This is the type of thing you should start out with. You want to get a good workhorse. The sexy bra, $76. That's a sexy bra. Okay, we gotta take some more questions.
Did you sew?
Yes, Mildred likes this piece called Squeam, and it holds it all in. It does. And it's not, as I say, it's not for the faint at heart. It's called Squeam, S-Q-U-E-E-M. I say it's a cross between squish and scream. And we all have one. It's just one of those things that really cinches you in. And it's got a brushed cotton on the inside, and it's got the stays so that it stays in place, but it really does the job. Yeah.
The question is about sports bras or custom-made bras, if you need them.
Well, you don't really need a custom-made bra, but we'll go there. There used to be a place in Michigan that made them, and they were god-awful ugly, but they're very expensive, and that company is no longer doing it because it's like you go in, you get fitted, they make a pattern, you go back, get another fitting, make another pattern, and they're very costly. So sports bras. You want to buy a sports bra from a bra manufacturer, not a sportswear manufacturer. So, this is a Lomi's brand new sports bra. We just got this in this week. And they all have sports performance fabric, which means it wicks the moisture away from the skin. Now, if you're thinking a sports bra, like I'm going to put this on and hang around the house, those are leisure bras. Those are sold at Target. They're leisure bras. These are sports bras for women who are doing sports. We will ask you what kind of sports you're doing, and we're going to match you up with the impact level that's appropriate for the sports that you're doing. This is a full figure deep cup bra, and it's a medium to high impact. And your sports bras are going to fit snugger here, and they're going to be fuller in the cup to keep all of that tissue contained. This is our #1 selling sports bra. Can't keep it in stock. This is high impact. So if you're running, horseback riding, downhill skiing, any of that, you want to wear a sports bra. And I tell everybody, after your everyday bra, your sports bra is your next most important purchase, because this is what helps you keep your shape. I love it when I'm driving to work in Royal Oak. I see these girls running down the street, and their legs look great, and their bust is going boom, 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 boom. And I'm thinking, that tissue, every down, spot, it bounces and it snaps and then it comes back up. That can't be comfortable. I don't run, so. Oh, let's see. This one is 66, and this one's 68. This one is Panache's. It's just called the Panache Sports Bra. It goes from a D to an H cup. This is a Lomi's. It goes from an E to a J. Yep.
Yes, let's say you want to come out of sports bra. That's all I wear. I'm tired of it. I want to,
We're going to bring the girls upstairs.
Yes. What would you prefer, to come out of the sports bra? The wire or without?
I would fit you in the wire first. Because if you're wearing a wire with a deep enough cup, it's just going to be laying here. It's going to be laying here, and it's going to be laying here. So it's not like a vice. Most people come in to me and they say, I've been wearing a 38 double D or a 40 double D or sometimes a triple D. And they usually walk out an F or a double F. It is not unheard of. These are sizes that people wear in Europe every day and they don't think about it. But as Americans, we don't see those sizes in department stores, so we think they're odd, and they're not. They're really not. I don't, and I'm going to tell you why. Long line bras. You want to know if I carry long line bras. Long line bras go up to a triple D. Most of my customers are beyond a triple D. So what they're doing, and I see these ladies, and they've got everything shoved into these, and they're hanging down here because they couldn't get the depth of cup. They might be a 34, but they're wearing a 38. And then they're wearing a 38 double D, and it's all hanging in the cup and literally falling down. They're kind of like a dinosaur. They're going away. So what I do is I either fit you in a basque, which is a nice option. It's not my first choice, but I had a lady come in the other day and she said, this is all I wear. So we could get a basque in a deeper cup now. And the straps are detachable. So it's nice to have if you're doing some, evening things. But what I would fit you in, if you were in the fitting room with me, I'd put you in this, and I'd get you a squeam. A squeam. I'd get you a squeam. A waist cincher. So these are 60. So the days that you don't want to wear this because it's hotter than Hades out in August in Detroit, you can just wear your bra. You've got more options this way. You get better lift and more pressure off those shoulders. Sound like good? Okay.
Do you suggest sleeping in a bra?
Good question. We do have sleep bras, and what I usually give people are a non-wire sports bra. And the reason being is it's going to wick the moisture away. So some people who are, perspiring sometimes while they're sleeping, you got a bra that's going to wick the moisture away. But yeah, it's not necessary, but I have clients that say I have to have a sleep bra. I roll over and it wakes me up.
With the different bras, what type, like I have a problem sometimes, you have white on and you may think that you wear a black bra and a shirt. It's see-through. What color?
It's true. It's true. That is an excellent question. Yeah, this is a really great option. If you're wearing a white blouse, you want to come as close as possible to match your own skin tone. And sometimes a black bra is not the answer, and a white bra is never the answer. No matter what skin tone you are, when people come in and say, I want a white bra, I automatically say, what are you doing with it? What do you plan on wearing? And these ladies will say, oh, I'm gonna wear a white shirt. Say, you're gonna look like a nurse. We're gonna have a big white bra outlined underneath your shirt. So you wanna match your skin tone as close as possible. So we've got, this is an option. We've got this as an option. And then we have all different colors of beige, and then your black that's not as, opaque. So we're always shopping for more colors. Good question, good question. And bring the shirt in with you.
Okay, what about women who have like half cup sizes? Like my aunt has a half cup, and when she puts almost any bra on, she has a dip in the top.
Okay, so she's got a difference between one side and the other, and she's getting a little slopiness. It's really working with a fitter that knows how the bras run. There's different sizing methods, and just like jeans, this brand might run small, this might run big, so she just needs to work with the fitter who can say, I know what bra is going to work for both and give you that nice shape in the top cup. I've got a lady back here that's been so patient.
I don't need the mic, that's all I
Okay.
But, okay, so I got my bra from Bravo. I want to tell people I'm not ashamed. The 36 J, like J, like that's huge. But I don't like a J, do I? I don't look like a J. I'm a J. So, fortunately, I got a bra from there. So I really appreciate it. I got the swing, so I don't wear it every day. But I wanted a sports bra with a T-bag.
We just got that in.
So
that
I didn't
one.
see that it had. So
Yeah.
that's and
It's
I
got
wear
a clip.
only. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's got a clip.
It's got a J clip, and it just came in this week.
Okay.
Yep.
So I've never been able to find a plus size.
Oh, there you go.
This question about strapless bras.
Ooh, strapless. Okay. Yes, that's a good question. Okay, so when people come in and say, I can't wear strapless, gosh, I love a challenge. All your straplesses today come with detachable straps. This is, it's just a figure maker. Your strapless bras are going to be tighter than your everyday bras, and we've got 2 rows of gripper here. So when I fit somebody who says I can't wear strapless, it's 2 things. Either strapless, it only goes to a certain size range, and then it's just not possible. So if you're beyond a double H, you can't wear strapless, or we'll do the best we can. If you come in and you're looking like you do and you say I can't wear strapless, it's because you're not wearing an underband that's holding you up. You're one of those girls where the underband is itching up, inching up, inching up. So you can't wear a strapless that's the wrong size. It's just gonna fall down, and you're gonna be adjusting it all night, and it's possible. It is possible. You're welcome. Butterfly bras.
Well, they're double strap, like they got a strap in the back and it's like double bras. It's like,
Why would you need a double bra? Well, there's a lot of people buying a lot of things. Okay, like the Bra-Luja or whatever they call it from Spanx. They come in and, why would you buy that garbage? It's just a piece of stretchy nothing or other. And after about 2 months, it's ready for the garbage. The AHA bra that you see on the infomercial when you can't sleep, those are horrible. Don't buy those. That's junk. It's real junk. Anybody else? Questions?
My question is this. My busts are heavy on the bottom and flat on the top. And I've worn strapless bras that had the cinching, but then it puckers here because they're so flat on top. And it just underwire, I push through it. Even with this doesn't have underwire. And I just stressed this morning trying to keep them from, because they just as the day goes on, it's just have, they just.
Yeah, that's a good question. where there's not a lot of fat, it's more dense tissue. And your mammogram person will tell you, because she may have to take a couple extra films just to get through that dense tissue. Yeah. So when we fit somebody, we know, because we're right in your business. We're lifting, we're adjusting the bra for you. I'm not seeing it, but I'm adjusting the bra for you. I can tell when somebody's that dense. I'm going to go to a full cup. And when it's a strapless, there is a new strapless out by Cobo that begins to graduate. So it's more full on the bottom, and then it graduates to less on the top. So it is possible. It may not be perfect, but we work for it. Anybody else? Questions? Oh, I'm sorry. Hello. The demi? Oh, the queen. I don't, and I'll tell you why. Because this is a waist cincher. It's going to stop right here at the hip. And the beautiful thing about this is you can put backwards. You don't have to deal with, the openings or taking it off. It doesn't if it fits properly. If it does not roll if it's fit properly. And our store manager, Norley, is one of the best people to fit this. She is just an expert at this. And if you wear them too tight, which I get a lot of young girls in, no, I want tight, I want tight. I always say, careful what you wish for. Because when you switch this in, there's a stop and start point, and you certainly don't want that to be ugly. It's just gonna, if you make it too tight, it's just gonna all come out the top, and it kind of, yeah, it's not the purpose. We want to cinch it in and get a really nice look, and if you make it too tight, it will begin to buckle and really bite you in the back. Oh, last but not least, we do bra size swimwear. Perfect. Yeah. So you're going on a cruise, you're going on vacation. Maybe you don't swim, but you're going to a party where everybody's gonna have their swimsuit on. You don't want to look like those ladies in Florida. They're all 60 and 80 sitting at the pool and everything's hanging down here. This is bra size swimwear, and they do it year round. It's not the big rage here yet, but we've started carrying it, and it has a bra in it. Okay, and you get it fitted just like your bra. Now, bra size swimwear is not cheap. This is European swimwear fabric, which I like better than American swimwear fabric. American swimwear fabric is kind of spongy, and they know after about one season you're done with it. Not with this. This has excellent bounce back, shape retention. And a swimsuit like this for the top would be 110. Some of them are 98. And I tell everybody, if you're swimming in a pool, you get this wet in an outdoor shower before you go in the pool, so it's absorbing regular water, not chlorinated water. And then you do the same thing when you come out. Shower off, then sink the sun. So that chlorine is not staying in your product, breaking down your lifebelt. And then the next thing when you get home, rinse, rinse, rinse. And I just put it in the wash for about 5 minutes because you're just getting the chlorine off of it. And I blot it and I hang it up to dry. Yeah. There you go. Basics. So you want a cami? We've got a couple different options of camis. We have some of the lycra ones that will hold you in a little bit. We have probably 20 colors in.
There's a lot.
Yeah, and we're going to be getting more. This is $48, and this goes all the way up to a 3XL. And you can get the matching boy short. And again, you put this in a garment bag, put it on gentle, hang it to dry. I see people come in and they treat their lingerie so bad. And it's like, oh, please, it'll last forever. I don't want you to come in and have to keep buying basics. I want you to keep retaining those basics, maybe come in and get yourself a date bra. Something nice. Yeah. Strapless, Stretch sleeves too, right? Any other questions about undergarments or the boy shorts?
That'll stay still.
Yeah. And you know what? I have to tell you, it is a challenge for us as well. We got out of the basic underwear business, and I'll tell you why. I could fit 90 people in this bra, and they'll love it. But every 90 of those are going to want a different way their underwear fits. So it's true. Some people have no bottom, some people have a bubble bottom, some people want them tight, some people want them just barely trimmed. So we carry some cotton underwear, and then we carry the matching bottom of whatever the brand made. Here they made a really nice boy short. It's got a little stretch lace to it, a little bling there, and it's going to cover the behind. Yeah.
So you do have
We do have coordinating ones. Sometimes there's more than one option. Sometimes there's a thong option. Sometimes there's a boy short option. Sometimes there's a bikini option. So we buy whatever the company made for the most part. What I don't buy are those ones that are cut, they're supposed to be the bottom and they're really not. It's a dive, and we don't buy those. So everything's got a nice pull back to it.
Well, last question.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No, that's all right.
Smaller sizes.
Smallest size that we have, we started an A. I can special order double A's for clients. Sometimes we get young girls in and the moms want to get them started. Sometimes I get people that are, done breastfeeding and just everything went away. It happens, So we do have A's.
This is a double D though.
Yeah. So look at this. Look at the depth of that cup. What would you think that was if she didn't say it was a double D? Would you say it was a B? So what would you think I am? I'm a 34 double D in this problem. Yes, ma'am. But in a demi, in a full cup, I wear 34 D.
Okay.
So, and I know you're looking at me like, really? How could that be? And maybe I should have started this at the beginning, but I just started doing a blog, and I put D is for denial. Everybody thinks a double D must be like Pamela Anderson, right?
No.
That's how we are in the wrong size. If you are under the wrong perception, you can't possibly get the right size. So the depth of the cup starts right about here, and I'm a D. So when people say, really? I'm a D in everything in the store. So they'll say, well, if you're a D, then I got to be in this or that. That's why your wire is not sitting to the chest wall. Right. And if your wire is not sitting to the chest wall, you will hang south. There is no doubt about it. You don't have that. Now look. Well, that's because you've got no wire. It's hanging down there. That's wrong. Way too small for you. That piece right here. Your mom. See, that piece down here should be up there. That's about 3 cup sizes too small. People are in denial. They try to get people where I had a lady who came in the other day. Hello. I had a lady who came in the other day, and she said, I want you to fit me. I'm tired of wearing the wrong size. So I fit her. She says, what is it? I says, a 38 double G. Oh, no. I can't be a 38 double G. I said, well, you knew what you came in wearing wasn't working. What were you wearing? So we looked. It was a 38 double D. There was no depth of the cup. She's just hanging now. And she's trying to convince me that the bra fits. I've been doing this 19 years. I can make you look better. I don't know why you're fussing with me. That's it. Isn't your comfort worth something? Yeah. I can make you look better. I can make you look better. There is no doubt about it. That's a good question. I'm a 34D in anything I carry in my store. So, your Vanity Fairs, your Versarettes, your Bally's, those are American brands that make few sizes. Their cups tend to run fuller. I don't carry any of those styles. They don't last. They don't give me the option. In one of theirs, I'd probably be a 34C. Yeah, you're good. Judy wears a 34G. That's what she's got on.
I used to always buy a 36D. D. So uncomfortable. I couldn't even, I was dried up in the back. The worst thing is my straps would fall down. Always. But this young lady fixed that problem for me. so I've been running around all day and sweating and everything. And,
That's what I want. That's what I want. Just comfortable. It can be white and just here. I love the color. Okay, whatever. I cannot wait. I'm going to go get it.
great.
Oh, I mean, I asked.
Oh, I thought I was what?
Oh, that's fine.
Instead of looking down my shirt, I
That's because the measuring tape doesn't stretch, the bra does. Turn around. Flash me. Oh, I would start with 36 or up. Okay. Your pop, what are you wearing?
This is a 36. This one's a 36. This is
Okay, so she might be wearing a C. This is how it goes.
Well, I just started to wear C.
Okay, let me just tell you where we're going. So C, D, double D, E, F. You're wearing between 4 and 5 cup sizes, too small. And that's why you're down here.
Don't worry about size.
I wouldn't know until I get you. I guarantee if I can fit Milford, I can fit you. You come in and see me, they're taking appointments right over there, you got a gift certificate, come in and see me. I can do that.
Can I give this to you? Sure, thank you. No, you're fine. Okay.
Come in and dress and shoes, tops and pants like this.
Okay. Show me the back, maybe too. Show you the back? Okay. Okay. Let's go with 45. Thanks for doing this. Do you need her phone number? Okay, I will. You may snap it.
Oh, sure. Thank you. Okay. I was in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm wearing that one.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe I'm wearing this one too.
Ready?
Okay.
Okay. How many do you think you want? Okay. And then let's do that.
What? Oh, yeah. Our